Day of a holiday week is I have not finalized exam 4 for this semester yet, but I did for the spring. So I'm just going to go through and read all of the topics the same way that I have been at every review session because, and unfortunately, you all do not get a review session for exam 4. Instead of doing a review session for exam 4, I do the mock final. If you would like to have a review session for exam 4, you want to come to the second half of Monday's lecture next week. Or, frankly, you just show up for the whole thing and catch the tail end of chapter 14. And you can come to the second half of tomorrow's lecture. Same time, same room, right? We'll be starting the exam 4 review then. And then all of next week, Monday, they have, because you all had Veterans Day and Thanksgiving, they have an extra day in the class than you do. So that means that they get an exam review day and you all get chapter 14. Sorry. So, if you want an exam review, it is Monday from 11 to 12:15 in here. So, are all the various recording devices ready?
Yes.
All right, chapter 4 exam. Acid-base definition, acid-base definition. Identifying acid-base, conjugate base. Identifying strong acid, weak acid, strong base, weak base, or neutral species. Identifying which acid is strongest based on Ka. We're going to talk about that in chapter 13. POH, hydronium hydroxide calculation. 1, 2, 3. What is a buffer? Which of these pairs of things makes a buffer? The one titration calculation. Reaction coordinate diagram involving catalysis. Changing a reaction's rate based on different factors. Equilibrium constant expression, and its meaning. Le Chatelier's principle, different types of radioactive particles, balancing a nuclear equation, half-life calculation, balancing a nuclear reaction, ionizing power and penetrating power of different radioactive particles. Le Chatelier's principle, reaction coordinate diagram, identifying acid strength based on Ka, strong acid, weak base, neutral species times 3, identifying acid-base, conjugate base, definition of acid-base, properties of different radioactive particles, pH, POH, hydronium hydroxide calculation, definition of acid-base, identifying acid-base, conjugate base, and that's the exam, right? There will be minor differences, but the topic list is relatively consistent. Cool?
Is there like a question for each one of those things? Or
I literally just went through and scrolled.
Oh.
So that's why you heard the same topic pop up multiple times because there's multiple questions on it.
Okay.
Okay, so those are all the topics. Roughly half of these